Okay, it's one of our favorite weeks of the year. It's going to be spring break from April 14th through that Friday. So the dates are on here 14th through 18th. And some of you may wonder, well, I'm having a staycation. What can I do? And just want to remind you that there are some extra credit items in the classroom this quarter that also you can get caught up. You could go to the check your grade here point and get your work caught up. If you're already caught up and you're not really, you just need a breakaway, that's fine too. The teachers won't be available, but you can certainly turn work in during this time. So just be reminded that we have some extra credit opportunities that we introduced, I think, last week. Maybe in week 2 here, or week 1. Let me find it here real quick. It's an independent novel reading project, and maybe it's even under this. Why can't I find the extra credit? We'll get it. We'll get it. There it is. Okay. So it's an independent reading project, and we would love for you to participate in this. We've even had some students take the tic-tac-toe challenge already, so we'd love to hear from you on this. We've also been talking a lot about writing, and we have something called, excuse me, Keystrokes, and it's a magazine that we produce for ECOT students, and it's the best of the best, and the information is right down here in Calling All Writers, and we would love for you to be a part of this. This is an amazing showcase of student writing. So all of that to say that's what you can do during your break week. Then, and obviously those are all optional, but if you're behind, it's a great opportunity to get caught up, because when we get back, it's week 4 of 9 weeks, which is basically midterm, right? And we're going to have a reading and writing workshop as usual. I want to talk to you a little bit about the reading workshop. First of all, we're going to be reading a story called In the Family. If you like a little ghost story, you're going to like this story. If you don't, you still might like it. It's kind of quirky and fun. I want to help you navigate this short story unit a bit. Notice that there are different buttons to click, and if you just open this up and go right to the quiz, you're going to have trouble. So do click on the before you read. Do open the file, and there's going to be some review and some helps in this file. Okay, in this situation we have several different options to think about before you even start in on the story, and these are fun options to consider. Okay, then once you get done with that, you go back to the main page, and you might want to explore this story. What is this short story about? I said it was kind of quirky. Here's some other, it's a type of genre that you might be familiar with in the form of movies, and you can swipe here to find the answer of what I'm talking about. It's called magical realism. Okay, and then when I go back here again, I'm going to do the while you read. And here's what's great is that this is going to help you answer the quiz questions. The stuff in while you read is not just the story, but it helps for you so that when you go to take the vocab quiz, when you go to take the in the family assignment, that you'll have a really good idea of what it is that you're supposed to be answering for these questions. Waiting for it to download. Okay, so do take time to do these helps, and the reason this is taking a little longer to download even for my computer is because it's loaded with good information, like an annotated text and study helps. Okay, while we're waiting for that to download, we're going to go ahead and look at the writing workshop. And last week we worked on a writing page that looked a little bit like this, and this week you have 2 jobs. You're either going to complete the assignment that you started, or if you didn't do it last week, you're going to back it up by clicking here. And we don't have these pages quite fixed yet. That's why you're seeing X's. And we're going to revise for a final creative writing project. There is a worksheet that goes with this creative writing project I'm going to pull up real quick. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And I want to walk you through the worksheet real briefly here. Maybe. Okay. There's the one we were trying to pull up, the while you read for in the family. Okay, that's all the little helps and things. This is the vocab review, and then you have the story with the vocab built into it and little stop points to think about. Okay. And the answers to the vocabulary at the bottom. Look at that, all in one page. Okay, so that's to wrap up the reading part. For the writing worksheet, it's going to ask you to take a couple of steps and show what you changed. Make sure you do that. I'm out of time for today, but if you have questions, you let us know, okay? Have a great week.